Okay, we are here at the next season of standard historic ranked, and this is the deck we're going to be running for this period. We're running Niv Needs a Hero. We'll probably do some changing out as it goes along, as I unlock more cards from Strixhaven. But primarily, this is basically our Niv deck with a few new additions. Mortality Spear has been a big surprise for me. We're running Silvercore Command in here and in the sideboard because we are building the deck around Hero Precinct 1 as well now. Basically, we want... the reason we're using Hero instead of Young Pyromancer is Hero triggers off our creatures, our multicolored creatures as well. So ideally, we're looking to drop a Hero early, use our interactive spells, and just buy time. Notable things, we're using free Electrolytes in here. We're just adding more cards that cantrip to essentially keep us going, because without the Ring to Light synergy that we get in the Elder formats, we're struggling. We're also going to try the twins in here. I'm not sure how I feel about them. I kind of like them for the static ability they have, and the fact that Will late game is 5 mana draw 2 cards, which I'm okay with. Rowan, if we drop her early, is just a pinger that reduces the cost of spells, so we'll just see how things go here. Aside from that, we've took out the Prismari command. We're going to just run Electrolyze instead for now. I'm probably at some point going to put that back in. Yeah, but yeah, this is the deck. I believe it's 25 lands. Yep, so we'll just run a quick couple of games in Historic Ranked. You might have seen some of the deck titles in there. Yeah, basically I've built the basic aggro decks like Gruul and Mono Red to literally just grind out Historic, because I was getting very frustrated with it at the end of last season. Primarily just because, and I'm hoping that we're in a new season now, and I hope that we don't see it as much, but just running into consistent control decks and 40-minute games was just driving me insane. So I was literally just running these Gruul aggro decks and red decks so that I could just get to the end of... Ugh. This hand has to mulligan. We have a pre-hero that we kind of want, but unfortunately... Wow, okay, this is clearly going to be a day where we're supposed to have Niv. We'll put one of the Nivs back, assuming that we get Thoughtseized here. Oh, no, just a green. Oh, this might be the green Death Touch deck. We literally can't cast a spell right now because our deck has decided that we're going to have nothing to do, so we'll do this. So this could be the Fang from... Oh, what's it called? From Kaldheim. The name escapes me now because I'm terrible with names. We're going to grab a green just so we can Growth Spiral if we draw a relevant card, which we did. I think we need to Growth Spiral here because honestly we need to just get more lands down. Ideally in this scenario what we want to be able to do is drop Hero, then cantrip a spell to try and draw some more time. Or we could just get up to Niv here, which would be insane. This isn't great though because the only spell in our hand is not great. And we've drawn our black in hand, so we need another red here. Yeah, we can go this way. Alright, so he's dropping a lot of Death Touches now. Oh no, just the one. I'm going to assume then that he must have, what's it called? A fight spell in hand, I'm guessing. So we'll get a red. And we'll get a black. Alright, so we'll drop our hero first. We'll bait out whatever he's got. We'll make him sack a creature and we'll make a token. As I said, if he does have ways to force fight, at least we've got a token to chump block next turn. Yeah, okay, is he just a green deck then? I'm confused. This could just be a green Stompy, maybe just running Death Touch synergies for the for Graph. Alright, so we're gonna deploy a Niv here. And once again I forgot the reload sound effect. Silver Quill, Growth Spiral, and we will take a Helix here. Because we have a solid board presence that we don't want to lose. We'll play the land tapped. Oh, of course it comes out on this screen, even though I'm using my second monitor. We are not going to attack, we're going to hold back a turn. Alright, our opponent has now... So... We are going to go for... We can't electrolyze into... yeah, this will do. So we will Helix the Blightblade. And then I don't feel great about using it because he sacks it. Tell you what, we don't need to push anything right now because we're doing pretty solid here. So we'll go in the air with Niv and we'll hold up our spells. We basically want Silver Quill Command to rebuy a hero if it gets killed. We're going to get to one. Okay, that's going to be a very big creature with trample. Alright, he's going in. So we are going to start with a... We will block. Alright, this is going to be big brain. So what we're going to do is 4, 5, 6. We're going to block with everything. That's fine, he wants to definitely kill that. So, because he's tapped out, what we'll then do is we'll first drop a land. But then we can hit our Silver Quill command and sacrifice a creature, return the hero. And he will sack his big stompy creature. We cannot cast anything, unfortunately, because it will literally get... Well, these will literally die when they enter, so we're okay with leaving it. Yep, that's a concession. Right, we need to find... Where is... If it's a creature-based matchup, Chevelle and Putrefy definitely come in. I think Rowan come out. It's another reason why I don't think this card's going to be great in this match. In this deck, I just keep removing it in favour of other creatures. Other things. We probably don't need a second Clophis, because we basically get stomped before we die, so maybe we don't need Clophis at all. Definitely probably add a hostage taker to steal a creature. Or do we want to add something a bit lower down the curve? Or we don't have a lot lower down the curve. I think we'll bring in a second Silver Quill. I know everyone thinks it's the worst command, and I think it's pretty bad too. I just think it requires you more to build around it. Okay, we have the sound file ready. Let's... This is a bit risky, but because we're up a game, I'm going to keep this because we can hero into Witherbloom, and our opponent is mulliganing into Oblivion, and they straight concede after I have the audacity to get the thing ready for them. So that's a first win against a green stompy deck. Excuse me. We're going to jump into another game right away here. We'll just get 2 done today. Got a bit of things to do, and I just want at least a couple of videos of the new season. Oh, we got a Strixhaven pack. That'll be fun to crack later. As I'm sure that we'll get another pointless rare from the Mystic Archive. Not complaining, a lot of the spells are great, but when I really want some of the multicolored spells from Strixhaven and slots in this pack are limited to always have one of those archive cards, which is good. Don't get me wrong. It's just, yeah. I'm definitely. Normally, I don't feel the squeeze as much with only being primarily a Niv player, but Jesus, this set with all its multicolored cards has really squished it. Like, I need Vanishing Verse, and I haven't even crafted a single one of them yet because I refuse to put money into Arena's economy until they at least come up with some kind of dusting method. Opponent is choosing first. They have a Jace avatar, which usually means control, I would guess. And our opponent appears to just be timing out, which is absolutely fantastic. Yep, it looks like we're going to win this match pure. Okay, I will cut this one out because I don't want this one listed in. So while I'm looking, let's just find... Oh, no, they finally turned up. Alright, this is a turn 2 hero into potentially a... We'll keep this for now, see what our opponent does. This is a turn 2 hero, potentially into then growth spirals. Plus, if they are a interaction based... Oh, they are mono red. This could be bad for us then. They are goblins, which essentially puts us in a really bad place now. Alright, we need to get hero down as quick as possible. If they literally just go into Muxus, we could just be done for here. Turn 2, Prospector attacks. Is he then going to sacrifice it for a War Chief or something? No, interesting. Alright, we'll drop the hero of Precinct 1. This is not particularly great on our end because we don't have a way to bring back any of our we don't have a way to cast any of our spells. Yep. I was going to say if he swings in, I'm definitely taking down the chieftain. Okay, we got to play this and then we've got to sit back. Because we could just be dead now. Particularly if he's the version that plays Krenko. Yes, that will make him 3 more goblins. I think I have to take this. Thing is, if he has Muxus in hand, I've just lost already because of a slow hand. What's he doing? Is he just sacrificing everything to cast him? Okay. He's casting a War Boss. I mean, gotta get green here, I think, just to cast. I mean, I could do with white as well, particularly when my deck decides that I'm going to not have any of these, I'm going to have no, we're just going to pass here and see if he just goes for the... Alright, so what we need to happen here is we need a dang good miracle. So I'm assuming he activates Krenko. Huh. He's just going straight into combat here. Alright. So I will Mortality Sphere the Chieftain. That will stop all of Krenko's created tokens from attacking this turn. Also makes them 1/1s, which makes them less valuable on the attack. Thankfully, though, I'm assuming that we can just still going to take a lot of damage here. I think we have to trade. Actually, we just die either way here, so I think we just take this 4. This is not going to be favourable for us, because if they take 4... betting a lot on us drawing a red, although I can cantrip only once because Alright, so we need to growth spiral here, and we need to find something better like yesterday. That is not something better. No, that's game. We got screwed on red mana there, which is a shame. But it's goblins, and goblins is going to do what goblins does. So we bring in no fortsies. We bring in everything that kills stuff. And then we have to go down Colossuses. And again, sorry, we have to go down the heroes. Forty ratios, not really good here. All this is pretty solid. We just need to hit early kill stuff effects, and we need to hit red. Like it. That's on me. I should have really taken. Okay, we'll probably take our hostage shaker because I don't think it'll have much effect here. And probably Silver Quill. Like, we need low to the ground to kill stuff and get on. Goblins is still a force to be reckoned with in this format. I'd probably say primarily because of the kill out of nowhere for Muxus. But in true succession, yeah, here we go. Alright. I think we can work with this. 2 fatal pushes. I think we hold on to hero because at worst and at best it's a chump, yeah. Although I'm not a fan of it, I think if Historic Anthology included like a Plague Engineer, I think that would have been amazing. Like, if you want to... we've got to get rid of Niv here. Like, it's a shame, but we really need to ensure that we hit on curve. Right. I mean, the worst thing he's going to play is a Skirk. And if he plays a Skirk, then we can just... push it in upkeep next turn if we have to. I think we kind of have to. Ooh, that's good. Untapped mana there. Doesn't give us the red mana we need for the thing though. So what we'll do is we're going to Fatal Push the Skirk to keep it off the board. Then I'm going to shock this in and hold up another Fatal Push for his follow-up play. And then hopefully draw a red source, because a red source to cast Helix would be great. I actually need to start writing down again, like I did when I actually seriously grinded for the Mythic that season. I wrote down results of matches and what happened when I lost and when I won. So we got goblins. We were basically slow, low, red. We will push this. We just want to keep every creature that we can off the board here. That will give us a Helix next turn, so we'll drop a Hero of Precinct 1 here. Although it is kind of messed up that we have used most of our we've got same on board. I've played one more land. If he plays a land and another creature like I have, yeah, we're pretty close. Conspicuous Snoop is a pain. So it looks like he's struggling for his next land. Okay. There's a land on top, so that's at least what we know what he's drawing. Alright. We are going to do Yishan here, do we kill? I think we kill. Yeah, because he missed his land drop. So missing his land drop here is big. So let's Lightning Helix the Prospector. Because we can use the information we're gaining from the thing here to know that he's gonna... In hindsight, he should have sacked that to gain. We won't attack. He's got 2 lands coming. I'm guessing he must have a Lord in hand. Yeah, haste is not a big deal though. I will trade for a haster. Alright, we're going to drop a Yishan here because it's a big blocker. And we need to flood the board as much as possible. We'll pick up 2 basics. We'll play... We have access to 2 of both, so we're okay passing here. Our issue's going to be if he can get to a Muxus. Alright, you got them as free freeze. I'm okay with that. And a Krenko because... Wait, if it costs 1... Yep. Because this deck is so balanced that it's better at tribal than tribal decks running collected companies. Alright, well, we're going to block here and kill this. It doesn't matter because he can't snoop, sacrifice stuff. We need to just get another red here. Let's attack, see what they do. 1. Alright, so he's going for 2, that's fine. We'll electrolyze the chieftain. Gives us another blocker, draws us a card, puts you down on some creatures. I'm okay with that because it's less stuff your Muxus can go for. We'll move Gigantha into hand. We could have Rampage there, but the problem is if we Rampage we just lose. How are they just constantly drawing so many goblins off the top of their deck? I should have... Yeah, okay, letting Snoop live was clearly a mistake here. Alright. It's going to be a board... Ooh, that could be a game breaker here. If If we do that though, we can't cast Gigantha right now. Do we want him to try and commit to the board more? I think we Gigantha, then we'll force him to sack a creature because we just don't want him to have a lot of creatures, and we'll have more creatures. Alright, now we'll go in with Yishan, because if he wants to do it, he has to trade cards for it. Another Goblin. Alright, play the Krenko. Yep, and another Legion War Boss. I'm okay with that. Right, we'll trade there, and we'll trade there. Hydroid Crisis is good. Hydroid Crisis is really good. I think we have to attack here, right? Because if we don't attack, what happens? So we do this. We could still die from a Muxus hit. We know that he's holding a Krenko, so he's not going to draw a land to play anything. Yeah, I think this is the best play. So we just do this. We hit for 9, go up to 30. Alright, so we know he's not drawing. So we could Krenko, and he can't actually do both because, yeah, he can do both because he can do that. Alright, so he's just making blockers. That I'm okay with. 2, 3, 4, 5. So we will do this for 5. Draw 2 cards. We can Mortality Sphere. Actually, hold on. So if we do this, tapped. If we Mortality Sphere, take out his Haste Enabler, that leaves him worse off, and he has to jump one of the... Yeah, okay, we'll do that. We're going to Mortality Sphere, take out his thing, move to combat, attack. He has to chump. We just got to keep his creatures down. Okay, so we have Krasis as an emergency blocker if he somehow plays land Muxus. Because he literally just dies here to the Krasis flying in over his head. Yep. Oh, that was actually closer than I'd like. I'm quite happy with the way we left things up here. Hero, I think they did some great work. Just holding down the fort for a bit. If they become low on... I mean, Rakdos Golden is probably looking to rush Muxus out if I'm not mistaken. Oh, let's get a drink of 2 seconds. But I think, as you can see there, the true value in the hero deck there was purely just... It just gummed up the board and bought us time. That seems to be the thing with a lot of these like pure aggro creature decks. They have their crazy busted play. And our opponent now appears to be taking forever to think about it. Okay, there we go. This is a turn... So this is the classic adage of this is okay if I draw a land, so inevitably it's not good enough. This is acceptable. Probably. I really want to play the Niv, but I think I have to hold up the 3 pieces of interaction here. I've got to see what I draw here on the draw. So we need to ideally draw a trio that gave us better options to. So this gives us black off the beat, which would give us white. Right, we've got to play this. Alright, Witty Goblin. Alright, so he must be just ramping here. Alright, so we'll play this. Then we can drop this and go into a Helix. Oh yeah, we are helixing the hell out of that Krenko. Alright, so we're gonna play it cool here. We also have a Mortify to deal with whatever absurd thing he tries to play next. He's trying to move to combat, so we're going to Lightning Helix the Krenko. Buy us some time. There is another Krenko. I'm not too worried about that though. There's a hero. So this could be good. So we could hero. Yeah. And then we'll wait. And what we want to wait for is if he is going to go into the Muxus hand. Yeah, I'm assuming Mux. Oh, he's trying to just go to combat again. So we're just going to Lightning Helix the Krenko, make a 1/1 blocker. Alright, so what's going to happen from this point onwards? Skirk Prospector. Alright, so we're going to drop this. And we're going to sit back. Because he's got 1 card in hand, and if that is a Muxus, we want to be able to kill it immediately. No, it is a Goblin Chieftain, which could be bad. Well, it would be bad if he didn't do this. Okay, so here's the first thing we're going to do. We're going to crack this for a blue. Then we are going to electrolyze. 2 damage on the Chieftain. That creates us 2 1/1 tokens. Draws us a card. Now we are in position to do this. Block, block, block. Kill his entire board and still have a hero up. Well, we still just immediately basically die to a Muxus. But we can guarantee at least that maybe we have a chance. Witty Goblin is not a Muxus, so that gives us a benefit here. Crack Fabled Passage. I also realised that I haven't put the audio back on for this. Let's look at our field. We have 1 red, 1 blue. We should just get a second red, because it's a lot of our interaction here is on red. Oh, it's 2 good removal spells. Alright, so we're going to hold off on Gigantha here. Because together with these, I think we can cast... Alright, there's Snoop. Right. We need to make sure that dies. Because that just generates a card advantage. Oh, and that's the end of the game, yeah. He figured out that we're holding up more interaction. So, all in all, that was a solid showing for the Niv Mizzet Hero deck. As I said before, I think the real value of heroes just coming up the board early game. We didn't get a reload in that second match, and I even prompted the... You know what, I'm just going to play it for. So I downloaded samples of the reload sound effect.
Reload! 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 Reload!
That was the sound file of all of them, and I intend to play them as I cast Nivs in various formats. I'm going to put a note on my screen to remind me to do that going forward. But yeah, thanks for enjoying these matches.